Welcome one, welcome all to the Camp Nou in Barcelona. This grand old stadium today is hosting Europa League quarter-final second leg action. We've got the locals, FC Barcelona, taking on Eintracht Frankfurt. German visitors held out for a 1-1 draw in the first leg. And we'll see what happens over the next 90 minutes to decide who will take their place in the semi-finals. My name is Anthony Thomas, and you are listening to the Commentary Hub's coverage of this game. It's a good crowd at the Camp Nou this evening. Not quite full, but still, it's looking like a typical European night here, and I'm sure what's not gone down so well with the locals is that Eintracht Frankfurt are wearing all white this evening. Not a popular colour in the Catalan capital. And the visitors have made two changes to the team from the first leg. Out go Tuta, who is suspended following his red card. And also Djibril Sow is not fit. He's picked up a knee injury. So in come Sebastian Rode, the club captain, into centre midfield. And Almami Toure slots in on the right side of a back three. Somewhere between 10 and 15,000 away fans are expected today. There's a really good number of white shirts, not just in the away end, but dotted around the stadium as well. And for the home side, they also make two changes. Gerard Piqué is not fit, and Adama Traore has dropped to the bench, and Ousmane Dembele is in to replace Traore. And at the back, Ronald Araujo moves across from full-back to centre-back, and Oscar Mingueza is gone to the right-back role. So full lineups then for Barcelona. Marc-Andre ter Stegen is in goal. Now we've got a back four of Mingueza, Araujo, Eric Garcia and Jordi Alba. The three in midfield, Gavi, Busquets and Pedri. Busquets, of course, with the captain's armband this evening. And the front three, Dembele, and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang and Ferran Torres. So for Eintracht Frankfurt, they're taking on a 3-4-2-1 formation. And Kevin Trapp is in goal, the former Paris Saint-Germain goalkeeper. Then we've got Toure, Martin Hinteregger, and Obite and Dika, the back three. Midfield four of Ansgar Knauf, Christian Jakic, Filip Kostic and Sebastian Rode. Then in behind the striker, we've got two attacking wingers, Jesper Lindström and Daichi Kamada, the Japanese international. And up front, Rafael Santos Borré. There seems like there's to be more away fans at Camp Nou this evening than home fans. The number of white shirts with the black and red trim. They seem to be absolutely everywhere. Really, really good turnout by the Eintracht fans. The referee is just doing his last checks. Players are ready. Everyone in position, waiting for kickoff. Frankfurt will be kicking off, going from right to left as I look at it. In the first leg, of course, kickoff is underway. Immediately, Frankfurt tried to pour forward, and Hinteregger's ball forward is looking for one of his attackers. And Barcelona just about clear their lines. And it's flicked on by Ferran Torres, but no one in particular. And Ndika's ball goes back to Kevin Trapp, who puts his laces through it, looking for Borré in the centre forward position. Ball's up in the air, very scrappy, and eventually Borré, incredibly audacious attempt there. The ball, after a bit of head tennis, the ball fell to him, and from more than 35 yards, I think. had an attempt on goal trying to test ter Stegen, but his attempt was high and wide. So ter Stegen has taken his goal kick. Of course, German international goalkeeper playing against a team from his home nation today. After playing it short, he eventually plays the ball over the halfway line. And now Lindstrom doing well. Lindstrom down the right wing. He's got past Jordi Alba. Now Alba recovers. And it's a good challenge. I apologize. It was Eric Garcia showing a good turn of pace. The ball out for a throw then. A chance for Frankfurt to get the ball into the box for the first time. And throws cut out, but they recover. Now, edge of the box, number 10, Kostic. No, he's crowded out. Well, won back by Dembele. Hinteregger quickly gets it forward back to Kostic. But he decides to use Ndika. Hinteregger forward again, and are they behind this time? It's Borre, edge of the box. Eric Garcia was back there to cover. Frankfurt come again. This time Ruder switches the play. It's on the right wing now. Cross comes in. Half touch is still there. Claims for a penalty. It's a penalty. Eintracht Frankfurt in the 3rd minute have got themselves a penalty. It was Lindstrom. Jesper Lindstrom, the ball fell to him in the penalty area. He had his back to goal, but he was hauled down. It was Eric Garcia who had his hands all over him around about the penalty spot. And I think there could be no complaints there. Neither player was really so close to the ball. And Lindstrom would have had a lot to do from there had he collected the ball. And there was no real need there for Garcia to have his hands around him like that. And the centre-back has picked himself up a yellow card. I can't see at the moment who is lining up to take this penalty. The ball is on the spot. We've had a full minute since it was awarded. And it looks like it will be Borre. Rafael Santos Borre, the Colombian. Up against ter Stegen, blesses himself, waits for the referee's whistle. Oh no, I'm sorry, it's not Borre. I think it will be... it's going to be Kostic. Filip Kostic. Up he steps now. Kostic sends ter Stegen the wrong way. And it's 1-0. Not even 4 minutes played, and the visitors have sent their huge travelling support into a frenzy. He sent his penalty low to the right. Ter Stegen dived the wrong way. And it's Filip Kostic, number 10, with his 2nd Europa League goal of the campaign. The Serbian left winger has put Eintracht Frankfurt into the lead. After, I think, pretty much a stonewall penalty for Eric Garcia, but it was such a clumsy challenge. He had no real reason to make it. But no mistake from Kostic. And it's 1-0 to Eintracht Frankfurt early on. And Barcelona haven't even had a look in these opening exchanges. The start that Eintracht have made has been remarkable. But let's see now, what can Barcelona do in response? They're coming down the left wing. Pedri is combining with Jordi Alba, but now they're switching the play. It's Mingueza, Oscar Mingueza out to Ousmane Dembele on the left wing. Dembele back inside to Gavi. He uses Mingueza again. The man who committed the foul in the box, Eric Garcia. Well cut out by Torre. It's going to be a throw in to Barcelona. Well inside the Eintracht half. They're going backwards. Araujo on the halfway line. Man who scored a lovely headed goal in El Clásico. Dembele gets away from his mark, beats two, and then is upended, and it's going to be a free kick to Barcelona. Foul by Roda. He did very well there, Dembele, along the touchline, beat two men. The third one came right across him. It was Kamada, actually. He'd beaten Roda. Kamada upended him. So a free kick wide on the right wing. Jordi Alba and Ousmane Dembele are over it. We've only had 6.5 minutes here at Camp Nou. Kevin Trapp won't shut his trap at the moment. He's barking orders at his defence. Maybe an in-swinger from Alba or out-swinger from Dembele. It's going to be Dembele, and it comes now. Headed up the way. It's not clear yet. Where's it going to bounce? Gavi's in there. And eventually, Frankfurt clear their lines, and they're on the counter-attack now. Borre coming through the middle. Oh, and he tried to play the ball into Knauf. But it was well cut out by the recovering defenders. But still, Knauf again. Toure in a tight spot. Well won back this time by Gavi. Now Barcelona eventually get the ball back under control, and it's at Ter Stegen's feet. He leaves it, in fact, for Araujo. He goes the direct routes, looking for Aubameyang, who I don't think has touched the ball thus far. And Xavi, I think, would have been involved the last season. 2004, Barcelona last played the Europa League before, or the UEFA Cup as it was then, before this season. Eventually losing out to Celtic in that campaign. The third place finish in the Champions League Group E this season. They finished behind Bayern Munich and Benfica. Of course, both of those sides exited that competition this week. Only a couple of narrow wins that they were over Dynamo Kiev kept them in European competition altogether. Roda goes back to Hinteregger on the halfway line. And once again, he tries to spring an attack with a nice forward ball. But again, this one is cut out. Sergio Busquets tidies up very well, releases Gavi. He links up with Aubameyang. Now they're spreading the play, Barcelona. Out to Ousmane Dembele on the right wing. Dembele, he's up against Ndika. and he beats him. He goes inside, crosses the ball in. There's a chance there for Aubameyang, and he's hit it over the bar. The first big chance of the game for Barcelona. And the man who came into the team from the first leg in an attacking role, Ousmane Dembele, causing problems down that right wing. Not for the first time, and he put in a lovely cross. He came inside and used his left foot to put in the in-swinging cross onto the head of the incoming Aubameyang. He just couldn't get his head over the ball, and he heads it onto the roof of the net from about 5 or 6 yards out. The first big chance for Barcelona of the game. And Frankfurt are holding out. We've not had 10 minutes of the game yet. There's still a long way to go in this one. But it's Eintracht Frankfurt 2-1 up on aggregate now. No away goals, of course, in Europe anymore. Anyone who watched Atletico Madrid play a 5-5-0 formation in that first leg against Man City a few days ago will be ruining that decision. But other people look at other games and say we haven't really missed the away goals. Real Madrid come to mind the way they played against Chelsea in the first leg. 10 minutes on the clock. Araujo coming forward. I haven't had a chance to run through the substitutions yet for either team, but first time I get a chance to catch my breath, I'll do that for you. Garcia, over halfway, uses Jordi Alba on the left-hand side. Hinks up with Busquets. Busquets only missed one match at all competitions so far this season. 33-year-old, a really, really impressive record. And he's got the youngsters Pedri and Gavi to look after these days. Not that they need much looking after, but an experienced head is called for in that midfield. And I don't think, personally speaking, I think Busquets doesn't always get the recognition he deserves. Dembele again, looking lively on that wing. He's crowded out and eventually wins a throw-in. Goes back now to Oscar Mingueza. And Barcelona play the ball along their back line. Ends up with Alba, who then uses Araujo again. And we're going back across after Mingueza. And now in a forward ball to Gavi. Ferran Torres. His attempted ball cut out by Knauf. Now 48 minutes on the clock when he put Frankfurt ahead early in the second half. It was early in the first half, though, that Kostic has put them ahead of this game. Ferran Torres scored the equalizer in Germany. But they'll need more than just an equalizer tonight if Barcelona are going to progress in the semi-finals. To the semi-finals, I should say. This time, Dembele goes backwards, but draws a foul just inside the Frankfurt half. It was the goal scorer, Kostic, who was pulling him back. Oliver Glasner, Austrian manager. It's in his second spell as he's in his first spell as Frankfurt manager. He had 16 years. Virtually his whole playing career was at SV Ried in Austria. And then he was their manager for a season. Then had 4 years at Lask. Took them up to the Austrian Bundesliga and then ended up coming second. So he did well at Wolfsburg. So he's just been on an upward trajectory, I should say, easy for me to say, for his whole managerial career. Now here he is at Camp Nou, taking on Barcelona in the European quarter-final. And here's his goal scorer, Kostic. Loses out, and Gavi comes away with it. And the direct approach for Frankfurt has been working well thus far. Jordi Alba looking for a free kick now, but the referee playing the advantage. Not much of one coming, though. Araujo looking for options. Uses Mingueza. Now let's see what Dembele can do this time. Does very well. Finds Pedri. Plays the 1-2. Dembele crosses. Blocked. Hinteregger and Roda scramble and eventually clear the Frankfurt lines. Now only as far as halfway where Busquets picks up the ball. He uses Garcia now. Gavi, the 17-year-old, comes looking for the ball. On the left wing now is Jordi Alba. Good pressing there from Frankfurt. They're forcing Barcelona back, and the response from the home crowd is some whistles. And Araujo is forced to go long, and he goes far, far too long into the hands of Kevin Trapp. Ball is still in the hands of Trapp, who's taking his time over this one. It's far, far too early for any kind of time wasting, and I'm not accusing Trapp of that, but he's certainly not in a hurry. He finds Borre. Now in the midfield, it's Roda. He uses Ndika. Now out to the left wing where Kostic is waiting for it, and he goes backwards. And Hinteregger will try again. This time, Aubameyang gets half a clearance on it, and it falls to Dembele. And he's won another free kick there. I think it's a little bit harsh on the Frankfurt players. Not much contact there. We've just gone past the quarter of an hour mark, and plenty has happened already. Barcelona are 1-0 down in this game. It will be one of the biggest results in Eintracht Frankfurt's history if they were to win here tonight. They have won the old UEFA Cup in 1980. It was an all-German final It was 3 legs back then. They won it 3-3 on they went on away goals. It was 3-3 against Borussia Mönchengladbach 42 years ago, the finest moment in their history. Well, this would be up there if they hold out for the next 74 minutes. Hamada and Ndika, they get away from Dembele, but Borre can't do anything with it. He looks for Kostic on the wing, but he gets his ball all wrong. It goes out for Barcelona, throw in. Barcelona have had such a good upturn in form since Xavi's arrival. It just didn't work out for Ronald Koeman. They're back up to second in La Liga. There were worries at one point they wouldn't even qualify for next year's Champions League, but they're trying to cement that second place, and they are 12 points behind Real Madrid. They do have a game in hand, but you feel even if they win that, they've got too much of a gap. But Real Madrid do still have to play Sevilla, who are third. So let's not count any chickens yet. Ferran Torres collects the throw in, and he's upended. It's fouled by Jakic. Just caught him late, and it's going to be a free kick about 25 yards out on the left wing. Jordi Alba is the only man over the ball. He's going to be putting a outswinger on this one. Ferran Torres in the box, as is Araujo up from the back, as is Busquets. Mingueza is there as well. Jordi Alba having a look to see who he might pick out. Torres in an offside position. Now in comes the free kick. Looking for Torres. Araujo is there, touches it over the bar. The ball came to Araujo. He probably wasn't expecting it, but he swiveled his body well, opened it up, and side foot volley from about 12 yards out. Yeah, he stood right on the penalty spot. And there was half a clearing header, which fell straight to him. And he has it tapped over the bar and the corner comes in, cleared away by Ndika. It was a good reaction save from Trapp as well. Not the most difficult one to have to face, but it needed saving. And after that after that corner, the ball is cleared away. The Barcelona on the attack again. It's Gavi using Ferran Torres, and he uses Dembele, who switched sides. Back out to Gavi on the wing. He decides to go back to Alba. And now Barcelona slow things down and camp themselves in the Eintracht Frankfurt half. Aubameyang now is on the right wing. Dembele is in that more central place at the moment. Now Aubameyang's coming further infield, but it's on the other side with Gavi. And Araujo, who just had a shot on target. Dominating the halfway line. Barcelona not in a hurry. They've used ter Stegen again. It's back with the back line, but now the ball over the top looking for Ferran Torres. Lovely gap, and he's gone down. And he's told to get to his feet by the referee. A lovely ball over the top by Garcia. And Torres met it in his stride and inside the penalty area. Took a tumble. But now Dembele again on the right wing. Dembele crosses. Cleared away. Out for a throw. Barcelona are getting closer and closer. A lovely take. And no penalty for me there. Eintracht Frankfurt trying now to launch a counter-attack, but again, they just can't get that final ball right. And it's back with Barcelona. It's Busquets in the middle of the park. Uses Mingueza. Dembele forced back. Eric Garcia. Back after his £55 million move from Man City in the summer. He played for Barcelona in his youth. Went to City, won the Premier League, back again now with a Blaugrana. Oh, lovely touch there by Torres. He skips away from one, he's away from another. He gets to the byline, crosses in, and is blocked. It was Jakic. Jakic, the Croatian, who tracked his run and managed to get his body in front of the cross. It's gone out for another corner, which they've taken quickly to Dembele. Now with the cross, Dembele looking for Araujo, can't quite match it. Swung back in by Pedri, overhits. And out for a goal kick. It's looking like just a matter of time before Barcelona find that equalizer. Goal kick for Trapp. And eventually it falls, finds its way to ter Stegen in goal. Jordi Alba now in possession. He goes wide to Gavi, who's on the wing. Alba again. Gavi out wide, gets forced back. Now the centre-backs combine, and Araujo comes over the halfway line. Mingueza uses Dembele. This time he ran out of room. He tried to beat Kostic on the wing, but just puts the ball out of play himself. So it's going to be a throw-in to Eintracht Frankfurt in front of their own dugout. Roda now in the middle. Tries to play the ball across, but that one to Knauf. Doesn't work out. Throw into Barcelona. Barcelona have won 14 of their last 16 home games against German opposition. That run goes, in fact, quite a long way. Super Cup game against Borussia Dortmund. This is the first one outside. Sorry, the first match against the German side outside the Champions League since 1998. That was against Borussia Dortmund in the Super Cup. Jakic has been booked for a foul on Ferran Torres. Not the first one he's committed against him today. And the Croatian goes into the book along with Barcelona's Eric Garcia. And that puts him out of the semi-final, first leg, should Frankfurt pull off this result. In comes a free kick. Dembele looking for a flick on. And again, a bit of a dangerous high foot there. Ferran Torres went to flick the ball on, kind of got it mistimed. The ball then fell back to him. He went for the more spectacular efforts, but only managed to catch Borre, who was trying to get his head on it. We're approaching the 25-minute mark here at Camp Nou. And the home side trailing and are being met by jeers and whistles at the moment. Gavi does well to get away from Jakic, but now Frankfurt win the ball back again. Kamada. Now Kostic with the shots and into the gloves of ter Stegen. Straight at him, in fact. A good strong effort from Kostic. Got the ball out of his feet well, but that was not going to trouble the man with 28 caps for Die Mannschaft. And it's Eric Garcia who goes over the top again, looking for Torres. Barcelona being a bit more direct than usual, but needs must at the moment. Frankfurt are doing well when they get men behind the ball. Araujo now goes out wide to Dembele, who cuts inside and again immediately has about 3 men surrounding him, and again has been fouled. Kamada this time. Gets away from Kostic, and they're taking it quickly. Pedri in to the middle, cleared away. Mingueza just about manages to scramble the ball away. And in fact, he wins a free kick. He was fouled by Borre. So another free kick to Barcelona. Inside the opponent's half. And still Filip Kostic's penalty in the 4th minute that separates the two sides. Barcelona take the free kick short. 6 fouls already committed in this game by the visitors. Lovely link-up play, and now Pedri on the left wing again has a chance to cross, and again it's blocked. But this time it goes out for a corner. Kostic getting something behind it to turn it behind. Dembele already primed and prepared to take this corner kick. And it comes, Dembele, cleared away. And throw it taken quickly by Frankfurt there away. It's Lindstrom. Lindstrom almost into the box, and he's fouled. And Gavi is into the book. I think that's what they call taking one from the team. Lindstrom was away. They took the throw in very quickly, and Lindstrom was released and was away. And he was about to take his touch to go inside the penalty area, but Gavi stopped him in his tracks. He's also going to be suspended for the next game should his side make it there. He's now in a 2-man wall with Dembele. Going to have a bit of a delay here. The Xavi is having a word with the referee, or at least he's being spoken to by the referee. And the man who has fouled Lindstrom is over this one. It's going to be an in-swinging free kick from the left wing. Stegen just getting his angles right with the wall. Lindstrom might take, it's actually Kostic, go this one. Oh, and he finds the man at the near post. It was Torre at the near post, who just tried to flick the ball goalwards, but he couldn't get the direction he needed, and it goes out for a goal kick, which Barcelona have taken. Araujo out to Mingueza. Dembele, he looked for the run of Dembele, but he was just in an offside position, so goes back to Araujo instead. Across to Garcia. He's going to have to watch himself the rest of this game, being booked for that penalty decision. Frankfurt win the ball back, but eventually Barcelona press and are back in possession. Now Torres, and the referee's given a free kick there. Torres was in possession. I think he just, I think a bit of obstruction there. That's what the referee gave the free kick for. The foul on, a slight pullback on Almami Torre. Free kick to Eintracht Frankfurt, who've just gone past the half-hour mark. Kevin Trapp eventually clears the ball away, looking for Borre, but it falls to Knauf. Now he's robbed of possession. Now Busquets switches the play, looking for Dembele. Dembele in a bit of space. Very briefly, 2 men on him again, and one of them, Ndiko, has won the ball back very nicely. Uses Boda. Roda, I should say. Roda has again tried to switch the play, and he's not really got those crossfield balls right so far. Came into the team for the injured Jibril Sal. Just his third start in the Europa League for the... Nice, his first start. My apologies, his first start. He's had 6 appearances off the bench in the Europa League so far this season. 31-year-old. Former Bayern and Borussia Dortmund man. Won a couple of Bundesliga titles for Bayern. Free kick to Barcelona, taken by Dembele. He decides to go back to Araujo. Eric Garcia coming forward this time. Finds Gavi. Gavi out to Jordi Alba. And the ball briefly won back. But out of play, another throw in to Barca. And it still just feels like a matter of when rather than if the Barcelona are going to get themselves on the score sheet here. But having said that, Frankfurt are looking dangerous on the break. They just need that possession against a side that are renowned for their possession-based play. Dembele coming forward, well tackled by Kamada. Now they're making a meal clearing their lines now, Frankfurt, and eventually Toure puts his foot through it, and it's out for another throw on this near side. That's here. And Gavi combining. Back to Araujo on the halfway line. Gavi again. Aubameyang into a little bit of space. Now tries to find Gavi with the run, but he just checked back, and that one was never going to cause too many problems. As Trapp gathers and rolls the ball out to Ndika. Offside given against Mbore. And they bring the ball over halfway line for just a second, but now they're pinned back in their own half again. Eintracht Frankfurt. And the ball is with Oscar Mingueza. Absolutely no respite for Diadla at the moment. And as I say, that ball is overplayed, overhit. And it's going to be a throw-in to Eintracht Frankfurt, well inside their own half. So they're still going to have to do well to get this out of trouble. Kostic goes long, looking for Borre. Eventually it's in Gavi's possession, but they've done well there to win it back. And now Jakic goes out wide. It's Knauf. Knauf on the right wing. Up against Jordi Alba. And gets past 2 men. And now Knauf, edge of the box with the shot. What a great run by Knauf. His shot low and well held by ter Stegen. But he picked up the ball about 30 yards out, tight on the right wing. He got past Gavi, past Jordi Alba, cut inside, and was in a central position at the edge of the area when he took the shot. But ter Stegen got himself behind it. As Knauf went for the near post, but he was the danger man in the first leg, getting the opening goal of the tie, and he's had his first real chance tonight to show what he can do. He's caused the Barcelona defense a few problems. And yet again, when Frankfurt do manage to break, when they do manage to get out their half, they're doing well with the ball. And they're going to have to do that. They're going to have to take chances if they're going to win this game. They're leading 3-1 on attempts on target. So that just shows you they've had their share of the chances, despite having very little of the possession. They've clearly prepared well for this game. This is the first meeting. Well, of course, the first leg was the first meeting between these two sides. So a fresh challenge for them. They wouldn't have played too many teams in the Bundesliga playing this tiki-taka style. And they're on the attack again. Borre, 25 yards out with a wonderful effort. What a fantastic goal. It's Rafael Santos Borre with an absolutely wonderful effort from about 25 yards out. It seemed like there was nothing on. It was from out of nothing that he took the effort. What a goal. His second of the Europa League campaign. And the Adler fans who have made the trek from Germany are in dreamland. Eintracht Frankfurt are 2-0 up at Camp Nou. And I was just saying they were having to take their chances when they found them, but even that one looks a little bit too speculative, a half chance at most. But Rafael Borre from 25 yards out unleashes a powerful left foot, a powerful right foot strike. And it wasn't in the top corner, but it still had too much on it for ter Stegen. And the Colombian international has put Eintracht Frankfurt 2-0 up at Camp Nou. And it's 3-1 on aggregates. We're in the 38th minute of the game. Barcelona will have to pull off another famous comeback if they're going to reach the last four of the Europa League. As it stands, it's Eintracht Frankfurt heading to the last four. And what a goal that was. An absolute stunner from Rafael Borre. They attacked down the left wing, and Borre was furthest forward as he usually is. He had no other options other than to shoot, and that didn't seem like much of an option, but wow, he really took his chance there. Got the ball out of his feet and smashed it past ter Stegen. And they're not resting on their laurels. They're coming forward again. Eventually Barcelona regain possession, but now Jakic has won it back. Now Kamada 25 yards out. He uses Kostic on the wing. Kostic crosses. Knauf. And now the volley from Jakic. Oh, great effort and saved by ter Stegen. Then nearly another brilliant goal in just a matter of moments for Eintracht Frankfurt. What an effort that was. A lovely build-up play. Borre involved, Kostic involved. And it looked like he was a bit overhit, but Knauf managed to find Jakic, who was on the edge of the area. And he took the volley on, kept it low, and forced ter Stegen into another decent save. Barcelona are hanging on. It's 5 attempts on target now for Eintracht Frankfurt. They've scored 2 of them. 1 attempt on goal for Barcelona. It was that Araujo chance from a corner, and that was, not the best effort you'll ever see. We're just over 5 minutes plus injury time from the break. I don't think we'll have much stoppage time, maybe a minute or so because of the penalty. 70% possession Barcelona have had. 30, obviously, for Eintracht Frankfurt. But it's 2-0 to the visitors. It's not how much of the ball you have, it's what you do with it when you have it. And Eintracht Frankfurt tonight are the living embodiment of that idea. Kevin Trapp, forward. Looking for Borre again. Barcelona recover possession. It's back with ter Stegen. He goes short to Garcia. Uses ter Stegen again. He goes long looking for Torres, but it's just overhit and it's gathered by Kevin Trapp. A couple of seasons as Paris Saint-Germain's first choice, 2015 to 2017. Now kind of the start of the Middle Eastern investment period, we can say, the Qatari investment into Paris Saint-Germain. But then he lost his place when Keylor Navas joined the club. He's found a home for himself now at Frankfurt. He was loaned out to them in the 18-19 season and then signed permanently after that. Enjoying life back in his native Germany. He's got 1 clean sheet so far in the Europa League, and if he keeps another one tonight, then his side will be off to the last 4 of the competition. Araujo and Garcia combining. Now over to the left wing. And now Torres in a bit of space. Torres, chance to cross, but it's straight. It's straight at Hinteregger, who puts it out for a corner, but Barcelona are going to have to do better with those opportunities when they present themselves. Short corner again to Dembele. Alba linking up with Dembele again, and Barcelona gets their wires crossed a bit. And here come Frankfurt on the counter-attack again. They've got plenty of space. It's they just couldn't get that final pass right. Knauf and Jakic are livid with each other. Knauf tried to put the ball into Kostic's feet, but Kostic is saying, just put it into the open space. They basically had half the pitch to run into and no one to stop them. And if I have one criticism of Frankfurt this evening, it's been that final through ball for some of these chances. It hasn't quite come off. It'd be 2 or 3 chances like that. The tie could be dead and buried if they'd taken some of them. Dembele now for Barcelona, cutting infield and across now to Gavi. Gavi collects, uses Torres on the wing, and Torres is tackled. There'll be a throw in to Barca, taken quickly by Gavi. Jordi Alba now. I'd like to see the heat map for Ronaldo Araujo. He seems to have barely moved from the centre circle in this game. He's there again. Go forward, but now it's Kamada. Kamada wins the throw-in when he was tackled by Mingueza. Seventh appearance in Europe for Mingueza this season. Rode going crossfield again. This time he does it better. Knauf is away. Knauf into the penalty area. What can he do? Takes the shot. Oh, just over the bar. And maybe the 4th time of asking, Rode gets a crossfield ball to Knauf right. And he gathered the ball well, but it was Jordi Alba's slip that opened up the space for him, and he ran directly into the penalty area from that right wing, took a shot, and he just hit it over the bar. Barcelona are really hanging on by a thread at the moment. It's been a poor performance by their recent standards, but all credit has to go to Eintracht Frankfurt. They've managed this game incredibly well, this opening 45 minutes. We've got about 20 seconds left. It was a terrible slip. It just cut inside there, Knauf, and that was enough to put Jordi Alba on his backside. Knauf again with a throw-in. Kamada crowded out. But another chance now. Kostic on the left wing. Kostic away from Mingueza. But Mingueza and Dembele eventually crowd out, and there's going to be no time added to the end of the first half. What a performance in this opening 45 minutes from Eintracht Frankfurt. It feels like a home game for them at the moment, the number of fans they've got here this evening. And they're putting in a wonderful performance here at Camp Nou. Penalty in the 4th minute. Put away by Kostic, Filip Kostic, for his second goal of the Europa League campaign, and also with his second goal, and what a memorable one. Rafael Borre, 25 yards out, unleashed a rocket, which fired its way past Sega into the net. Half-time here at Camp Nou is Barcelona 0, Eintracht Frankfurt 2. Join me, Anthony Thomas, for second half coverage shortly. Welcome back to Camp Nou for the second half of this Europa League quarter-final second leg, where we've got a bit of a shock on our hands. FC Barcelona are 2-0 down at home to Eintracht Frankfurt. And Xavi Hernandez is having to ring the changes early on. Pedri has gone off, and he's been replaced by Frenkie de Jong. A Filip Kostic penalty after just 4 minutes, and then a stunner from Rafael Borre a few minutes before the break. It's given Eintracht Frankfurt a lead that they are good value for. They fully deserved their advantage. They've sat back well against the Barcelona pressure and then counter-attacked them over and over again, and they've been rewarded thus far. The referee is about to blow his whistle, and we are off for the second half. Barcelona kicking from right to left. Araujo immediately tries to bring the ball over the halfway line. He decides to use Garcia. So no other changes at the break, just Pedri off for Frenkie de Jong. I'm not sure if Pedri picked up an injury or anything like that. I didn't see any issue there, and it's a like-for-like change, not anything tactical. Immediately, Barcelona trying to put pressure on their German visitors. And the ball is wide with the number 19, Ferran Torres, but he goes back to Jordi Alba. Across now, back to Araujo. And once again, Frankfurt looking to soak up that Barcelona pressure as they did so well in that opening 45, as I mentioned. Plenty of jeers and whistles around the ground. The ball goes out to play, and Xavi is there to hand it straight to Jordi Alba. He wants his team to get on with things in the opening exchanges of the second 45 minutes. Ousmane Dembele now on the right wing. He tries to look for Frankie de Jong, but it's cut out by Ndika. Now Eintracht Frankfurt have a chance to come forward. Their first meaningful possession of the second half. It's Ansgar Knauf. He goes back. He uses Almami Toure. And eventually it's back at Kevin Trapp's feet. He goes for the first time clearance. Doesn't manage to get it over the halfway line. But it is met by a Frankfurt head. And now Sergio Busquets releases Frankie de Jong. De Jong out wide to Dembele. Dembele on the wing. Crosses. Oh, and it's touched just by Hinteregger to take it away from Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Vital touch there. That could have easily gone horribly wrong for the Austrian centre-back. Dembele's cross was low. Oh, it was not sure if Hinteregger actually got a touch there, but he just did enough to put Aubameyang off. And it was a bit of an air shot by the Gabon striker. And the ball eventually goes out for a throw-in, which Knauf has taken. And he'll have another opportunity. No, in fact, it's going to be Barcelona's throw-in, 10 yards further up the pitch. So a quick run through the starting lineups again. It's Marc-Andre ter Stegen in goal. Back four of Mingueza, Araujo, Garcia and Alba. Garcia on a yellow card. Midfield three of Gavi, Busquets and Frankie de Jong now has come on for Pedri. And up from Dembele, Aubameyang and Torres. Barcelona keeping possession across their back line. And for Eintracht Frankfurt, we've got Trapp in goal. Back three of Toure, Hinteregger and Ndika. Midfield four of Knauf, Jakic, Roda, Kostic. And a front three of Lindstrom and Kamada, who are just behind Borre. Hinteregger thumps one 70 yards forward, well away from danger. The absolute epitome of a hoof there. And it's collected by ter Stegen, who plays the ball towards Eric Garcia. Jordi Alba first time, looking for Ferran Torres, but a bit overhit that one. And now it's in the hands of Kevin Trapp. Just about 4 minutes gone here in the second half. One chance for Aubameyang, which he couldn't convert. Other than that, a fairly quiet start compared to the opening four of the first half when Frankfurt had already got themselves a goal ahead. Brilliant tackle by Ndika. He went straight through Frankie de Jong, but very fairly there. Now he's in an advanced position. What can he do? He's at the edge of the box now, Ndika, and eventually he's bundled over. The referee says no free kick. Ndika, the fullback, had ended up right in the D at the edge of the box. And now he's out of position, and Hinteregger is having to cover. Dembele beats him. Dembele at the byline, tries to cross in. But Jakic was there to block. And Dembele quickly takes the throw in to Oscar Mingueza. Cross along the floor is dealt with by Roda. And Araujo will gather just inside his own half. Barcelona come again. Garcia to Alba. Alba tries to go infield to Gavi. He's been well tackled. And Frankfurt attempts a counter-attack, but they get that one a bit wrong. Two hands up in the air to apologize from Sebastian Roda. And a very, very brief attack comes to nothing for the visitors. No Djibril Sow. His knee injury, too much to be involved today, so the captain Roda has come into the fold. He has done well. He a bit hit or miss with some of his attacking play, but defensively he's been solid. Loose ball there by Jordi Alba, and it's gathered by Kostic. Kostic tries to... and foul there by the recovering Alba. And it's going to be a free kick. Alba can't believe it, but it's a clear foul. And the man he fouled, Lindstrom, is calling for a card. Yeah, clear shove in the back by Alba on Lindstrom. And it's going to be a free kick to Eintracht Frankfurt, wide on the right-hand side. Only about 14, 15 yards from the goal line. And the opening goal scorer, Filip Kostic, Serbian, is going to swing this one in. And Dika is up from the back again. In it comes now. Kostic's free kick fizzed straight across the goal and out for a goal kick. Ter Stegen has taken incredibly quickly, but it's a bit of a waste because it's ended up back in Frankfurt possession. But Ndika can't do anything with it. It goes out for a Barcelona throw. Two goals behind on the night, and therefore 2 goals behind on aggregate. 3-1 to the German side after last week's 1-1 scoreline in Germany. They look for Ferran Torres on the wing, but Torre is there to cut it out. Throw into Barcelona. They're going nowhere again, going nowhere fast. They could be forced all the way back. Eric Garcia just on the edge of his own area. Araujo again. And not really had, despite the 2 goals, the centre-back partnership hasn't looked too out of place. No Gerard Piqué today. Araujo moving in from centre-back. Moving in to centre-back, I should say, from the full-back position. He's commanding that centre circle again, Araujo. Uses Dembele. Dembele comes infield now. To Busquets. Busquets forward. Torres now. Gavi and Alba combining, but again, all Frankfurt players behind the ball, holding their position, holding their lines incredibly well. Dembele beats 1, beats 2nd, but it couldn't beat a 3rd, and Dika stands his ground and wins possession back. Lovely ball forward now down the touchline. Oh, and another one. Now Kostic. Kostic after a lovely play with Hamada. This time the second ball was cut out and Barcelona bring it away. Aubameyang and Torres combine well, and now Dembele has lots of space on the wing. Dembele still in acres of space into the area. Cross comes in and he gets it wrong. Chip cross onto the roof of the nets. They had Aubameyang to pick out. And he couldn't make the most of that opportunity there, was Dembele. Replacing Adama Traore from the first leg. Traore on the bench this evening. Already some glum faces on the home support around the ground. Kevin Trapp's goal kick. Long, looking for Borre. Cut out by Araujo, but only as far as Sebastian Roda. He goes nowhere with it, so Barcelona come again. Frenkie de Jong from the right wing, coming infield, uses Dembele, who's further wide. Back infield, de Jong, plenty of space, crosses to Aubameyang, heads it up in the air. Who's it going to fall to? Aubameyang now, it's saved. It falls back to Gavi. Can he get a shot away? No, it's cleared. And finally, hammered away by Knauf. Barcelona are getting closer. And after what seemed like a small protest by some of the Barcelona fans, they're now re-entering and taking their seats again in the crowd. It looks very bare there behind the goal for a long time. Finally, a bit of noise, a bit of volume around Camp Nou for the first time in this second half. Let's see if that can help the home side's cause. 10 minutes gone in the second half. Barcelona still trailing by 2-0. Gavi wins a free kick on the left-hand side. The crowds at Camp Nou in good voice again now, the home crowd. Jordi Alba's free kick is poor though, and it's cleared away. Borre tries to bring it out, but Barcelona wing it back. Dembele on the wing. He goes back. Frenkie de Jong is on the field now. Jordi Alba. Chances now you feel are coming for Barcelona. They are growing into the game again, but I said that in the first half, and they ended up being getting caught out by Borre's second goal. Jordi Alba looking for options. He's on the left wing. He's forced back, uses Gavi again. And Araujo gets caught out. And Frankfurt are on the attack again. They've got a chance to make it 3-0 here with a shot. Oh, well saved by ter Stegen. It was Lindstrom. He was through. And ter Stegen makes a good save with his leg. He stood his ground well there, the goalkeeper. And it remains at 2-0. And credit to Eintracht Frankfurt, they are still remaining incredibly dangerous on the counter-attack. And I think the referee may be checking something here. Claims of handball in the penalty area that one possession back from that Jordi Alba free kick in the first place. And the referee is going over to the monitor to have a look at it. This could give Barcelona an unlikely route back into this game. And see what the referee thinks of this. I'm not sure the player really was at fault for that. I don't think you could say it was intentional, but that's not... the intent is not actually part of the law. It was Borre, in fact, back defending the centre forward, who may be guilty of the foul. See what the referee decides here. He's still having a look. He seems to be in contact with someone. I think probably a VAR, but he's not looking at the monitor, I don't think. I can't see one down there. I think he may have a problem with his some of his headphones. Seems to be suggesting he can't hear. Yes, he's changing his headphones. Apparently, it's not going to be a penalty. The referee's just changing some of his equipment. And so, technical issues here we have at Camp Nou. Good save though from ter Stegen in that in the aftermath of that decision. And Barcelona going to make another substitution. Adama Traore is entering the fray for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. And Serginho Dest, the USA international, born in the Netherlands, he's coming on for Oscar Mingueza. So Aubameyang off, Traore on, Mingueza off, Dest on. And De Jong actually came on for Pedri earlier on, so the youngster being forced off. Referee is still having some issues with his equipment. We're still waiting to get back underway here. We've just gone past the 62-minute mark. And this stoppage has taken about 2 minutes. The referee now is re-entering the field. I think complete with new equipment. And eventually we're going to have a free throw-in to Eintracht Frankfurt on their left wing. And it comes into the area. Cleared away. They're claiming handball there. I don't think anything was doing. And eventually Ndika smashes the ball into Rosette. And then Barcelona resume play with a throw-in. It's worked its way out to across rather to Eric Garcia. Ball over the top looking for Adama Traore. Crosses in and is safely gathered by the goalkeeper. Kevin Trapp is going to take as long as he possibly can with this one. And he launches the ball forward. And Dembele now on the left-hand side. He's on the left wing. Adama Traore is on the right. Ferran Torres has gone central for Barcelona. And they've won a free kick on halfway line, taken quickly by Busquets. Dest is forward. Adama Traore attempts his first dribble of the game, but he runs down the blind alley. And it's going to be a throw-in to Eintracht Frankfurt. And he comes now. Araujo tussling with Kostic. Now Ndika. And now they're trying to release Knauf. Knauf tussles with Dembele, goes down. Jordi Alba covers and finds ter Stegen. Was that a foul by Dembele on Knauf? The referee says no. Play on. Barcelona try again down the right wing. Frenkie de Jong in midfield now. Through to Ferran Torres. Tries the 1-2, but it doesn't come off. Frankfurt again trying to play the way out of trouble, but they lose the ball. De Jong. Now Adama Traore. Running at Ndika. Traore, he's got Roda and Kamada for cover. For company, I should say. And the cover that Kamada and Roda provided in defence, dealing with Dembele and now with Traore, has been superb. Ousmane Dembele. Now Gavi on the wing. Gavi goes back to Jordi Alba. Barcelona in real trouble here this evening. Adama Traore. He's robbed the possession. It's Kamada back again, the attacking midfielder who's done a fantastic job in defence. He tries to play the ball through to Borre, who slips at the wrong moment for his side. Now Jakic forced wide, and the ball out of play of Jordi Alba. Throw in to Eintracht Frankfurt. Oliver Glasner trying to keep his players calm, calling out instructions, but he's not barking any orders by any means. It's Knauf with the throw-in, looking for Jakic. He finds his way to Kamada. Now space on the wing. The shot comes in. It's 3-0 to Eintracht Frankfurt. Filip Kostic again. The Camp Nou is stunned. FC Barcelona 0, Eintracht Frankfurt 3. They worked the ball across from the throw-in. And eventually, Kamada played the ball to Kostic, who has come into the area from the left wing position. He opened up his body and shot left-footed across to Stegen into the opposite corner. Oh, what a goal. It was Knauf to Lindstrom to Kamada to Kostic, right across the midfield. Serginho Dest couldn't get across. And Kostic with a fantastically placed shot into the bottom right-hand corner as he looks at it, across to Stegen's body. He couldn't quite reach it. And Eintracht Frankfurt are living the dream right now. So Camp Nou doesn't know how to respond. I've never seen so many away fans in the Camp Nou, and they're having a great time this evening. Would you believe it? The team 9th in the Bundesliga. 9th place. They've won 10 and lost 10 so far this season. Completely inconsistent. A goal difference of 0. 40 goals scored, 40 goals against. But they're winning 3-0 against one of the powerhouses of world football. 4-1 on aggregates. The Barcelona players are now just stood around in disbelief. They don't know what to do with themselves. Second goal of the game for Kostic. His third in the Europa League. He scored against Betis away, so he likes playing in Spain. And Barcelona are forced into another change. It's the other De Jong now, Luke De Jong, for a bit more attacking firepower. They're going to need plenty of it. I haven't been able to see who he's coming on for. I'll get that update for you as soon as possible. No, we're down with a player injured at the moment, so there's a bit of a stoppage there, but we're now back underway. It was Garcia off, so a centre-back off and a striker on. Eric Garcia off, Luke de Jong into the fray. We've got 20 minutes of the 90 remaining, and as it stands, Barcelona are crashing out of the Europa League at home to Eintracht Frankfurt. I'm going to need a minor miracle now. Gavi wins the free kick. About 25 yards out in a central position. Now, awkward angle for the shot. It's almost too straight. But not a great, definitely not a good angle for the cross either. Luke de Jong and Ferran Torres waiting for Dembele's free kick. Dembele lofts it forwards, looking for Busquets, but they couldn't find him. Gavi now tackled, the ball out for a throw. Gavi still looking very energetic, the young man. Infield to Dembele. Dembele wins a second throw-in, which he takes back to Jordi Alba. And didn't quite go out though, did it? Yes, throw-in to Barcelona. 71 minutes on the clock. Barcelona need 3 goals in the remaining 19. Frenkie de Jong. It's just Dest and Araujo back for Barcelona now. They're having to go for broke. Dembele crosses. Headed away by Hinteregger. Borre trying to win it back, and he's released. He's released Kamada. What can Kamada do? He finds Kostic. Kostic tried to beat Dest for pace, but he can't quite manage it. Dest recovers and plays the ball to Frenkie de Jong. Very direct now for Barcelona. Oh, and Torres almost managed to release Luke de Jong there, but Hinteregger was in the way. Now, Sergio Busquets over halfway. They're going to have to use all his experience, see if he can unlock something and release one of the attackers. Jordi Alba. Back infield, Gavi. Gavi trying to link up with Frenkie de Jong. Jordi Alba this time goes wide to the right wing where Adama Traore is fancying his chances. He crosses in, half-headed clear, out to Dembele. Oh, Dembele tangles with Knauf. And as Knauf tried to come across to tackle Dembele, Dembele stepped across and caught Knauf on the leg. Knauf went down, free kick. And a chance now for Kevin Trapp to clear the Eintracht Frankfurt lines. 17 minutes left to play. Xavi trying to spur his team into action, but nothing doing. Busquets headers, traps, got a free kick out for a throw-in, which Knauf is in no hurry to take at all. He goes to Borre. He goes out wide. Kostic now infield. Kamada. Kamada cross to the right wing where he finds Knauf. Knauf up against Alba. Knauf crosses. Oh, and he found its way. He found its way to Borre. But Borre couldn't connect properly with it to the back post. And it goes high and wide. Frankfurt are still looking very dangerous. And I wouldn't put it past them scoring a 4th in this game. The minutes for them are ticking by very slowly. For Barcelona, the clock will feel like it's going at double speed. Frenkie de Jong trying to operate in that quarterback position. He goes short to Busquets. Uses Ferran Torres. Now Adama Traore on the left wing. Right wing. Crossed in by Sergio Dest. Headed clear. And Knauf wins another free kick from Dembele. Down near the corner flag again. Danger averted. Eintracht Frankfurt one more time. 15 minutes left here at Camp Nou. Already I can see 1 or 2 more empty seats than there were just a few minutes ago. It's the German voices in the crowd that I can hear. Knauf. Ball goes across. Kostic again in space. Crosses and and Lindstrom couldn't connect. He went with his right foot when the chance was there with his left. And he couldn't connect now. Now it's Knauf, edge of the box. Knauf looking for a shot. Takes it, but it's blocked. Back out now with Roda. Roda across. Back to Hinteregger. Hinteregger now forced all the way back to his goalkeeper. Another chance there presented itself. But Lindstrom went with the wrong foot there, really. Trapp goes forward, looking for Kamada. But out of play it goes. And Barcelona's form in the league has been fantastic, really, for the last couple of months, at least, maybe longer than that, really, since the new year. Marked improvement since Xavi arrived in November, but this has probably got to be his worst evening as Barcelona manager. Everything that could have gone wrong this afternoon has gone wrong, and in fact, you've just got to give credit to the visitors because they've played incredibly well over the course of this game. But Adama Traore into space now, on loan for Wolverhampton Wanderers, of course. Puts the ball in, but it's easily cleared away by Ndika. Back come Barcelona. It's Dest. Araujo. Now Jordi Alba. Infield, but Torres is bundled off the ball. And it'll be another chance for Frankfurt to break. Kamada. He's got a couple of players for support. He goes on his own. Shot. Oh, just wide. Just wide from Kamada. He decided to go on his own. And from 20 yards out, tried a curling effort with the right foot, and it was half a yard wide. No more than that. I'm not sure Ter Stegen would have got there if it were on target. Traore running down the blind alley. Kamada again. Roda tries to bring the ball away. Well, he loses possession. Not that he had many options ahead of him. Frenkie de Jong. Alba. Short infield to Gavi. Gavi to Torres. Now Luke de Jong tries to go back to Torres. It's cleared up and away, but only as far as Luke de Jong. And has he won a free kick? No. Play continues. And Frankfurt bring it away again. It's 4 against 2 now. What can they do with it? They spread the play. It's Borre. Borre on the right wing. Crosses to go to the back post, but a little bit overhit. And out it goes for a throw-in. Out it goes for a goal kick, for goodness sake, sorry. Luke de Jong went down under the challenge of Kamada holding his head. But I'm not sure I disagree with the referee's decision to play on. There wasn't much in it. Sebastian Roda is hobbling, and he may be replaced in a second. I'm not sure. There's substitutes waiting for both teams. It does look like Roda's going off. Memphis Depay is on for Barcelona. He's on for Ferran Torres. So Torres off. Memphis Depay enters the fray after his short injury layoff. And I'll just confirm those Frankfurt substitutions as soon as I can. We're back underway with Dembele on the wing, but he's lost the ball. Lindstrom has gone off. And he's replaced by Jens Peter Hauger. Yeah, maybe the only substitution for now. No, Roda is off, as I suspected, and Hrustic, Aiden Hrustic, the Australian, has entered the field. Big World Cup playoffs for his nation. He's got 16 caps to his name. Scored a couple of goals in World Cup qualifying. Those, of course, were the first 2 changes for Oliver Glasner's side. So Hrustic on for Roda. And Jens Peter Hauge replaces Lindstrom. So it's a Norwegian on for a Dane, an Australian on for a German. And we've got 9 minutes of the 90 still to be played. Jordi Alba hasn't given up the fight yet. Neither has Frankie de Jong. He brings the ball forward to Gavi. He's still got plenty of energy as well. Dembele on the left wing. He comes back to Alba, who's in the better crossing position. He does cross looking for de Jong. De Jong can't meet it. Luke de Jong, that is. And out the ball goes harmlessly in the end for an Eintracht Frankfurt goal kick. Lots of shocked faces, lots of heads in hands on the Barcelona bench. I don't think anybody saw this coming. Eintracht Frankfurt clearly showed they could mix it with the best in the home leg, but coming to the Camp Nou and winning 3-0, that's a whole different story. And all power to them. Traore now upended by Ndika. Free kick about 40 yards out or so. Taken short, worked across to Frankie de Jong. Alba tries to cross to de Jong again and still can't get it right. This one was a bit under hit. And Knauf tries to bring the ball away, but he's only made it as far as de Jong, and de Jong into Dembele, and Dembele is fouled. Had a booking. And it's the new man, Hrustic. I don't think he's touched the ball yet, but he's picked himself up a yellow card for that foul on Dembele. Wide on the left wing. If Barcelona are going to get themselves back into this game, they're going to have to get themselves a goal, either from this chance or very soon. It's going to be Memphis Depay with an in-swinger. Referee is just having words with Frankie de Jong and Hrustic. Now Depay delivers. No, can it fall to? Oh, it is in! And I said they were going to have to score now or pretty much immediately after, and they've managed it. It's Sergio Busquets with the ball in his hands. Depay's free kick into the dangerous area. There's a bit of a scramble, a couple of deflections, and Frankie de Jong hit the ball goalwards with his left foot. He was going wide, but Sergio Busquets, who I think was just onside, was in position just to tap it into a pretty much empty net with his left foot. It is going to be checked. It is going to be checked by VAR. As it stands, it's Barcelona 1, Eintracht Frankfurt 3. It's going to be tight. My initial reaction was that Busquets was just onside. Looking for his second goal in all competitions this season. The man who doesn't get many. But it hits Ndika, it hits one or two other Frankfurt players. Then Frankie de Jong, as he was falling, hit the ball in just the general direction of the goal. Would you believe it? Would you believe it? It's offside. No goal. Sergio Busquets' strike ruled out for offside. And it is still Barcelona 0, Eintracht Frankfurt 3. I haven't seen the lines drawn or a frozen image. I might get one just now. Yeah, I think Busquets' right foot was just beyond the last defender, Torre. Yeah, so we don't even need the lines for that one. In fact, I think just need to see that one from the right angle. And Busquets is still on just one goal in all competitions this season. with the throw on halfway, and the ball goes across to the other wing. Kostic and Hrustic combine. One back now by Barcelona, but not for long. It's across to Knauf now on the left wing. He's up against Alba. He's giving him a torrid afternoon. Can he go right past him? He tries, but tried to knock the ball one way and run around the outside. But Araujo doesn't like what Knauf tried to do to his teammates. But Alba just manages to prod the ball back to Stegen. But the referee gave a free kick for a foul by Knauf on the experienced fullback. Dembele now with the cross to De Jong's general direction, but Hinteregger gets ahead on this. Dembele with a throw. We've got 3 minutes and 10 seconds of the 90 to go. It looks like Barcelona's half chance has gone. Dembele's cross bounces in front of Trapp, and then he gathers it before Depay can get a touch on it. Trapp, long, one back by Araujo. And Serginho Dest is in possession, uses Frenkie de Jong, but it looks like Barcelona are chasing a long lost cause right now. They will still plug away. Dembele beats a couple of players and is upended by Knauf. Just over 2 minutes of the 90 left. It's going to be Depay with the free kick. Another one from the left wing. Another in-swinger is going to be this one a bit further out. He goes short, in fact. Now it's Gavi, edge of the box. Gavi with the cross. Busquets is in acres of space again. And cleared pretty much off the line. Busquets was in acres of space as he gathered the cross. He headed the ball across. And then I think it was Hinteregger was there to knock the ball over his own goal line. And Araujo would have had the easiest tap in if he hadn't made it. They were queuing up as Araujo, I think Dembele in there as well, looking to tap that in. But the ball cleared over Frankfurt's own goal and out for a corner. Depay is going to take this one as well. In it comes, Depay, headed away. And Dika gets his head on it. And player stopped. We're going to have another substitution, I believe. We've just entered the 90th minute. Now I'm just seeing some shots of the Frankfurt crowd, so I can't see the substitution at the moment. Still just waiting for a confirmation. Just seeing the number. I'm still stunned by the number of Frankfurt fans in the Camp Nou today. Borre has come off, and he's been replaced by Ragnar Ake. It's just his second appearance of the Europa League campaign. What an effort it was by Borre. Not just his goal, but the way he's put himself about today made life difficult for the Barcelona defense. A really excellent effort by him. Gavi links up with Serginho Dest. Now it's out to Torre. Luke de Jong, and then another shot, and this time it is in. And Busquets had his first goal ruled out for offside, and he responds by smashing one in for about 20 plus yards. The ball was played into Frenkie de Jong, and it was cleared away half by Hinteregger, and the bouncing ball found its way to Busquets, who was absolutely leathered one on the half volley from 20 yards. And Trapp does eventually lose his clean sheet. Barcelona 1, Frankfurt 3, and we've That was in the first of 9 added minutes. So we've still got 8 minutes for Barcelona to score twice. Surely they can't manage it. Busquets does get his first goal in Europe this season, his second in all competitions. And suddenly there's a little bit of life back in the Barcelona team again. In swung by Dembele, and Araujo was there with the header. And it's just wide. I mean, if Barcelona were to come back in this game, it would be just the most incredible comeback. They've still got 7.5 minutes minimum. We had a fairly lengthy stoppage at the start of the second half, plus substitutions, the VAR check, and a couple of other shorter injuries as well. So it's not surprising we've got so many. But that goal and the 9 minutes, they just put the cats among the pigeons a little bit. This one's not quite over yet. Ter Stegen goes short to Dest. Busquets, I said he'd have to use that experience and expertise, and he's delivering for his club again, as he has done so often. He's in possession again now. He uses Frenkie de Jong. Now Dembele back to the Dutchman. Oh, a lovely touch by Gavi. And now another chance for Araujo. And is it touched in? No! I think he would have been offside anyway, but Luke de Jong had a chance there to tap that one in. Lovely, lovely build-up play. Gavi and Alba combining, and Araujo, the centre-back, in the centre-forward position. Side foot effort was half blocked by Ndika. And Luke de Jong was there just a couple of yards out to head the ball home, but he only could find the side netting. I think he may have been offside anyway. Barcelona are still creating chances. And now Adama Traore gets away from about 3 defenders. Finally, Hinteregger is there. And Ndika puts his foot through it and clears it out for a throw-in. There is still time in this game. Would you believe it? Dembele still battling. Here's Busquets again. Jordi Alba into Araujo. This one he can't combine with. And it goes out for a goal kick. And Eintracht Frankfurt can't breathe again. Yellow card being brandished. It's given to Ndika. I'm not sure what the referee has seen there. Maybe kicking the ball away, trying to waste time there, Ndika. I'm not sure, but that's my guess. We're halfway through the 9. 4.5 minutes gone. Ache is up there. Now Dembele on the halfway line. Araujo still up there in centre forward position. He uses Gavi. But Gavi is crowded out and Knauf wins it back. He links up with one of his teammates and Knauf into midfield. Oh, real tussle. And it's a yellow card. A yellow card shown to Knauf. They just lost possession and tried in vain to win it back and caught Sergio Busquets with quite a poor challenge. And a deserved yellow card for Knauf, who's been in the battles today. We're waiting for Barcelona to take this free kick about to halfway, just inside the Frankfurt half. In fact, it's going to be Busquets. All the Barcelona players bar Ter Stegen ahead of him. And Oliver Glasner, the manager, Frankfurt has been booked as well. Now the free kick comes in into the box from Alba. Cleared away. Xavi as well has been booked. Xavi crosses in, looking for Araujo. Headed away by Hinteregger. One back by Depay, and Xavi can't gather it. And it's Hauger now. Hauger, but he's lost the ball to Depay. We've had more than 6 minutes of the 9. Barcelona still need 2 goals. What can Traore do? He finds Dest on the wing, but Dest is tackled. But Frankfurt failed to clear their lines. Depay. Luke de Jong. Now Dest plays in Frenkie de Jong. In and cleared away. Toure that time clears. Dest again. Alba. Dembele in space on the wing. In his cross comes and is gathered by Kevin Trapp, who lays down and will take as many seconds off the clock as he possibly can. Araujo was the target again. He couldn't climb quite high enough. Fewer than 2 minutes of the 9 indicated left. Eintracht Frankfurt are almost there. It looked like it was game over, but Sergio Busquets' goal on the stroke of 90 minutes when 9 were added on gave Barcelona just a modicum of hope. Credit to Barcelona, they haven't given up. They've kept going, and here they come again now with Dembele, but he loses out, and Knauf can bring the ball away. Alba tries to win it back, but only manages to knock it out for a throw-in. 1 minute left. Eintracht Frankfurt are almost there. They're almost in the semi-finals of the Europa League. There's going to be a couple more changes. Number 20, Makato Hasebe, is waiting to come on. West Ham United are in the semi-finals. A 3-0 win over Lyon this evening. Glasgow Rangers and Sporting Braga are 2-2 after 95 minutes. Toure has gone off. Hasebe on. RB Leipzig are in the semi-finals, beating Atalanta 3-1. And Eintracht Frankfurt look to be the second German side. Knauf has gone off as well. He's been replaced by Timothy Chandler. One last throw of the dice, and they've got a penalty. We're in the 100th minute of the game, and a penalty has been awarded to Barcelona. It's a yellow card, I believe, and Dika, yes, it's his second yellow. Off goes Ndika. He challenged there. And yeah, he just touched Luke de Jong in the face as they both went up for the challenge. I think a bit harsh, but if you make contact with the face, you're going to be penalised. And it's the second yellow card of the match for Ndika. He's off. Frankfurt are down to 10 men. And Memphis Depay has placed the ball on the spot. We've had 10 minutes now, 10 minutes of added time. A very short run-up for Depay. Depay against Trapp. The referee just making sure everything is order. Depay steps up. Oh, and is he over the line? It is over the line. What an odd penalty. Kevin Trapp did very, very well there to get a touch on that one. And he turned the ball onto his crossbar. Then the ball bounced. It must have bounced just over the line. And just seeing the replay now, yes, Trapp dived to his left, got a hand on the penalty, turned it onto his crossbar. The ball then bounced just over the goal line. Yeah, it's over the line, it's in. And then the spin of the ball brought it back onto the field and gathered by Trapp. It is a goal, but that was the last kick of the game. The tie is over. It's finished on the night. FC Barcelona 2, Eintracht Frankfurt 3. And on aggregate, Barcelona lose out to the team 9th in the Bundesliga. 4-3 over the two legs. And to be honest, the scoreline tonight didn't do Frankfurt's performance justice. They would have been brilliant value for a 3-0 win here tonight. As it turns out, they're leaving with a 3-2 victory, and my God, they would have settled for that at the start of the evening. What a performance. They sucked up the pressure over and over again and then hit Barcelona so well on the counter-attack. And just one of the best performances you've seen from a team coming to the Camp Nou in a long time. They've stopped Barcelona in their very impressive tracks, and they've made it to the final four of the Europa League. Thank you for joining me this evening. I've been Anthony Torres for the Commentary Hub, and I bid you good night.